Hi everyone, so in this video I want to share with you the one belief about myself that I changed in order to make a huge shift in my life away from binge eating. So I shared a tiny bit about my past with you in the last video that I recorded, but basically, just to go through it really quickly, I struggled with binge eating for over 20 years of my life. I didn't understand that I actually had binge eating disorder and that I had actual disordered eating patterns. I literally just thought that there was something wrong with me, and I would go through these cycles over and over and over again for like literally the majority of my life. I was doing this. I would try to be perfect on some sort of a diet, and I would try to restrict my calories, and then I would not be able to stick to what my idea of perfect was, and I would just binge out on whatever. I did this on the standard American diet, and then after I went vegan, I did this on the vegan diet, and then after a while I went fully raw vegan, and I did this on the raw vegan diet as well. So in my last video, I talked about how I'm not raw vegan anymore, and that now I just eat pretty much a whole foods plant-based diet, and I'm loving the way that I eat right now. But I wanted to come back and share with you about this one belief that I was having that was keeping me in that cycle, and how I've changed the way that I think now, and it's helped me tremendously in like letting go and just releasing those patterns of restricting and binging. So without further ado, that one belief that I was holding was that my body is my worth. I held the belief that all of my worth was held in my appearance, my bodily appearance. Like when you hear me say that, like my body is my worth, it sounds so ugly and so icky, but so many of us hold that belief simply just because it was ingrained in us from such a young age, definitely through marketing, just through societal norms, through our peers, through our parents, like not by any like ill means. It just, we value our physical appearance in the society. So I held on so tightly to this belief that and it was subconscious. It wasn't like I was telling myself like, oh, like I'm worthless because I'm fat, or like I never told myself that out loud, right? But it was like a subconscious belief that I was holding inside of myself. So what I realized is what I was doing is I was telling myself that I'm not worthy, that I am not good enough because my body doesn't look a certain way, and I have to change myself, restrict myself, change my body in order to be accepted or worthy or loved. So it was like, again, I wasn't telling myself this out loud, but it was something that it was a belief that I held inside of myself. So my beliefs were like, I was so unhappy because I was just telling myself subconsciously, like, I will be happy when I lose weight. I will be worthy when I lose weight. Yeah, so anyways, that was like the big belief that I was holding on to. So once I realized this, and I kind of reached a tipping point in my life where I had been trying for so many years to stick to a specific diet because I thought, oh, this diet is going to help me to finally lose weight. And once I lose weight, then I'll be happy and my life will fall into place. I got to a point where I had been stuck in that cycle for so long. I just kept trying to be perfect on this diet so that I could lose X amount of pounds, and I would be very rigid with myself, and then I wouldn't be able to stick to it, and I would fall off and I would binge, and then I would feel bad about myself for binging, and then I would say, okay, I just need to try harder, and I would restrict more, and the cycle keeps going. So anyways, I touched on this briefly in the last video too, that the time period in my life when I finally started to overcome my binge eating was when I had spent several months living in an ashram. And one thing that I was starting to learn in that ashram, or just sort of acknowledge, was that I am not my body. I am not my body. My body is a vehicle for myself, my soul, to experience life. So when I started to kind of learn about that more and just hear it more often and tell myself it more often, something started to shift inside of me. Like, whoa. Because before this, I had already kind of reached a tipping point where I was like, I'm sick of trying to lose weight. I don't even care if I'm gonna lose weight anymore. Like, I'm just gonna be happy with who I am right now in this body, because I'm sick of being miserable. So then once I started to learn this principle that like I'm actually a spark of the divine, and that spark of the divine lives inside of this body, and this body is only just a vehicle in order for me to experience this beautiful thing called life, kind of just like took this big old weight off of my chest. And I was like, I don't need to do anything to my body in order to be worthy or lovable or successful. So yeah, that was huge. That's what I wanted to share with you today. That mindset shift. If you are trying XYZ diet or trying to restrict yourself in any way, and you keep finding yourself in this cycle where you just are eating uncontrollably, and then you shame yourself and go on another diet, or you're gonna try to do better next time, just ask yourself, do you believe that your worth lies in your physical appearance? Do you believe that your body is your worth? Or do you acknowledge that that you are not your body, that you are actually the observer of your thoughts? You are the entity that is living inside of your body. Explore this if you feel called to explore this, and let me know how it goes. For me, it's been huge, monumental. Letting go of this idea that I have to be prettier. What does pretty mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole thing that I can go into a lot further. But if you liked this concept, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And please, if you're interested in speaking more about these concepts, join me in the Eat and Thrive Facebook community. I'm going to put the link for that below in the description. And when you sign up for that community, if you want, I will send you a free copy of a journal that I created to help myself overcome binge eating. It's called the Opportunity Journal, and it's 6 steps to help you stop binge eating today. So please subscribe, join me in the Facebook group if you want to hang out with me more, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon.